right, people's back at you. Sorry. All right, so what happened with Misty and MSTR? Well, on 8/29, we were up tiny bit, 132.56 on MSTR. 0.36%, and we were up 0.30. So we went from 23.26 to 23.33. So neck and neck there. Now, very interesting here because these are ready to be taken off the board. It's Friday morning as I report this, 2 or 3 hours into the trading day. And we have a situation where MSTR is trading at 129. So I imagine these guys have taken them off the table. And they were 10 and 11 and 8 cents yesterday. So then hopefully they just wait till the end of the day. You know, you don't want to write next week when you're down at 129 if at the end of the day you go to 140. You want to buy these back, but there's no rush to sell the new ones until you're close to the end of the day. So let's hope they do that. And even on the new ones, we're looking pretty good here. Let me see if I need to fix that price, because here's the additional trades that they put on. They had, I think, 275,000 in the shares bought. So that's what enabled them to put these on. And they actually made money because they bought them at 14.6 and they sold the puts for 17.82. They went to their 139 strike. Well, now we're down below that even further. And they sold a 143 for 266. So let me make sure I update that. And I believe this one was a 146 or 145. Let me go over. That was a 145. We're still way under those guys. So, you know, we're winning on the weeklies, but we, as I mentioned in Coney, you don't want to go way down in your synthetic, because the only thing that happens to you is you get a little bit of income, but your NAV's going to go way down and you're going to lose a lot. And that's what drives the NAV down. Okay, so let's jump in and see the effect at the 139. So these were put on 500 contracts, bought a call at 1460, sold a put at 1782 because you're underneath. So that gave us like 250,000, 161,000, the difference here. So that increased us a little bit, right? Not much, but when you look at it in a minute, you'll see. So here's our weeklies, color-coded. These we've won. There's absolutely no question, right? We should have bought these back for 3 cents, 4 cents, things like that, even at this point in the day. So they were way out of the money. These are going to look like these values likely when I report, because we're trading at 129. So this was 132. They're going to be 10 and 9 like that, 11 and 9% out of the money, unless there's a heroic comeback, and I don't expect that. This is also painting the tape for the end of the month. So let's take a look at holdings. This always tells us a lot. So this, we were actually up a few pennies. So this went from an 18 million loss to a 16 million loss. Still 83 cents in the hole. Okay. We went up the 275,000 shares. Okay, so that added, that's what gave us the money. So we closed at 23.33 and fair value is 23.30. So I left the 18 million. I didn't update it, right? So we look a little better. We only have a 16 million, but we're not over here where we've been, right? So let's see how we're doing on other things that are relevant. Well, let's go through these. So the close as of yesterday, right? This is 8:29 and we're now trading on the morning of 8:30. So we had 10 cents, 11 cents, and 8.5 cents. So because these are 146, 148, and 50, I'd be pretty upset if they didn't just, wait till they can get a nickel. There's no chance of this thing being overrun. It's just way, way far out of the money. But try and get it a little as you can. But even if you pay 8 cents, it's not, especially on these little guys. I'd say on this guy, you only want to pay 2 or 3 cents because a lot of contracts. On this, it's pretty minuscule. And these were already up 26 and 20%. So those should be up a lot more when you're trading at 129, as I mentioned. So again, good job on that. Kudos to the fund managers just babysitting. It's not like they did anything miraculous, but hey, you want to be active. You want to wait a little bit to take them off today. If people buy into the fund, you never know, month in, they may go out, then write some more calls, which they will. And it's fine, ladder like this, right? If you're down at 129 and you want to write a 141, hey, go for it, right? You're going to get a little more premium. And remember, next week is only 4 trading days, guys. So let's go over and take a look. I've kind of beat a dead horse here. Let's go over and look at payouts. All right. First off, I'm going to save it till this weekend. I can give you some ideas, but let me give you my final. So it's ugly, peoples. This is counting this. Well, guys, we won. But unlike Coney, who's already written their next week, they will close out, the nickel, the 3 cents, the 2 cents, and they'll write a bunch of contracts for more money, right? And let's see what they got on the other one. So we're talking 13 million, so there's some money to be gotten for next week. So I see them writing those and hopefully winning those, but I don't want them to write them until later in the day. And write them out far enough that you're probably not going to get run over. So let's look at that. So with 13 million, that's 50 cents. So I see Misty paying $1. Are they going to earn that? Probably. Do they have, another 16 million in losses? Yeah, paper losses. They got $1.88 overall they're losing, but I don't see Ms. Misty dropping below $1. I mean, not when you get 412, 253, 233, 194. Heck, they could pay 120 here. I mean, this is the fund. And so I think they can get to $1 here simply by earning another 13 next week on 20. And that's, more than 50 cents. So you earn $1, pay $1. So it might only be $1, but I don't see Misty dropping below $1. Okay. But I'm going to give you my exact price that I think, because over the weekend, I'm going to know what they wrote the new calls for. All right, guys. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Have a great one, peoples. Bye for now.